It is finally done. This is my first 2025 Ram 3500 HotShot build on the channel. And it is available. I have a couple people who've texted me about the truck. So if you would like to purchase it or get pricing, you can text this number right here. Text only, because I don't pick up my phone, because I'm typically always doing this, so I don't have time to really talk. So just text me if you want more specs on it, whatever. Yeah, it's ready to go. And I think it's going to be a great truck for someone, either if you do HotShot or if you're looking into getting into a new profession, this will work for you. I've already shown this in a few other videos, but I want to show it to you guys again, just in case you're now finding this channel and you're looking for a HotShot truck. So here's that base price, and then this is just a short listing of that standard equipment. And then here are all the options. Again, be sure to pause. I'm not gonna go through all of them. Now, I did not spec this truck, but in the future, I'll probably try to spec out the trucks a certain way. My goal is to try to make these as cheap as possible with great options. That's the goal. So, just so you know, I'm working with Larry H. Miller as a contractor. So, I'm not making money based off of the gross. I get paid a flat on every truck I sell. And what that means is, if you're in the market and you're trying to get a good deal on a HotShot truck, just because it's available, I'm not trying to sell this at MSRP. Like, I've had a couple guys reach out to me and they said, is it MSRP? That was the first question they asked. I said, nope, we're doing it at invoice, because we're trying to turn these trucks. My goal is to become the HotShot hub here, because at some point, maybe I do want to go on the team and actually start selling commercial vehicles. But if you're in the market, or if you know someone that potentially might be ready to make a change, this truck is available and it's done correctly. I think that we pretty much checked every box that you want. Even though I didn't spec this truck, it's spec'd well, and because for 2025 Ram did add a lot of standard equipment, just like on the front end, the LED headlights, that now comes standard. If you were getting a tradesman 3500 cabin chassis truck in the past, you would not have LED headlights. It wasn't available. And you still have the fog lights that are LED as well. You also have adaptive cruise control. So you have a little bit of extra safety and a little bit less fatigue while you're driving, because you're not constantly having to brake. So those are some nice features to have. I'm not sure if insurance companies will give you a break if you have adaptive cruise control, because it is a nice safety feature. This one does have the aluminum wheels. And you guys see, I did clean the truck. Some of you guys keep complaining about my trucks being dirty. From what I know, in my experience, a lot of the guys that buy these trucks don't care that they're dirty, because they'll get clean obviously before they take delivery of it. But the reality is, it's going to get dirty anyways because they're work trucks. But again, I just try to, you know, make you guys happy, because you want to complain in the comment section. So I just cleaned the truck for you. So it looks great, doesn't it? So say, hey, truck looks great, as opposed to complaining all the time. Because sometimes you won't say anything about it when it is clean, but then when they are dirty, you want to say something. But yes, the truck is clean, but it'll get dirty again. It's just going to sit out here until it sells. I tried to put it inside the building. I'm not going to lie. I did ask, but they said no. But yes, this is a CM body. It looks great. I am a huge fan of CM. I think that they have some of the best. I just like their style. I like the way they do things. You guys see right there, it does have the backup camera too. Has a 7 and 4 pin for your conventional hitch, and it does have the 30K Kurt gooseneck ball too. Now this is a 9'4" body, and it has the 5th wheel rails too. So if you don't necessarily tow gooseneck, because some guys with their trailers, they do convert it to a 5th wheel just because they like that better. And we also did the wheel wells. We added these mud flaps. Tallboy is the one that did the upfit on this truck, and they do really good work there. I actually have a chance to sit back there and watch them put these trucks together, so they just do a good job, and I like what they do. Now, someone did ask me on my skirted bed that I'm building, what was the towing capacity for the conventional, and it is 24,000 pounds for this HotShot body, 2,400 pounds vertical trailer weight. And right here you guys see, this is, they call it a 110 gallon tank online, but it's really 108 gallons. So 108 gallons of fuel right there. This one also has the dual fuel tank. So 74 gallons plus another 108 gallons. So this is exactly what you want. Has the headache racks. That tank is 48 by 24 by 24. So pretty big. And in the future, if you are someone that might want to get a toolbox and fuel tank setup, we can do that as well. Lastly, they have the 2 underbody boxes, so one on this side and one on this side. And they pretty much both look just like this. And look where they add the DEF. I think Ram actually does this one, but they actually added your dual fuel tanks right there. So this is basically the main tank here. So this is the one I filled up today. I put about 20 bucks in here just to get it topped off. But yeah, this truck looks great. Really happy with the way it came out. Has a really nice look to it with the CM bed. Let's go ahead and take it for a drive. One thing I like about the new Cummins and TorqueFlite transmission is really the takeoff. Now this truck does start in second gear, and so I just locked it into 8th. Just want to see how it shifts. I'll kind of call out the gears. But when you take off, there's literally no hesitation anymore. That is the best thing about the new 8-speed transmission. With the Eisen, there was just so much hesitation. I don't know if it was just the torque management or what, but of course the Eisen is tried and true, so I understand why people, you know, really do like that Eisen 6-speed. But this 8-speed, very smooth. Now obviously if you're having in tow haul mode, it will lock in the first gear once you put the truck under load. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but I do have this Banks iDash Pro that you can use on your phone. This was not included in the price. Sorry about that. Little bit of a bump there. This was not included in the price though. I just made it complimentary for this truck. But yeah, it shows you the speed on here. It also shows you the RPMs, and I do have the load percent. So when you give it wide open throttle, it does show you the percentage. So like if you're trying to get the best fuel economy, obviously, right? That's the goal with these HotShot drivers. The goal is to get the best fuel economy. Having that load percentage kind of gives you an idea of how much throttle you're giving, so you can really kind of fine tune yourself to get the best fuel mileage with this truck. And I like that about this. It shows you the particulate matter, shows you diesel particulate filter distance for regens, and that's how I have it all set up here too. And in the future it will actually have more information too, but as of right now they're still working on it because this does have a new architecture for the electronics in the Ram trucks. But with the bed on there, this truck does feel a lot more comfortable. I mean, I'm just riding in the city right now because I want to kind of show that to you. Now we did go over a train track, that's why it was a hard bump, but if we had some weight back there it would have been perfect. I can also see my exhaust gas temps. I'm at 700, 750, 771, 800. This truck is so quick, guys. So quick. And I'm at about 60 miles. I'm at 55 now. I'm just at 1200 RPMs. Really nice downshift, by the way, too. Yeah, tow haul mode is off. Let me turn on the exhaust brake, too. Oh yeah. Now this truck only has 360 horsepower and 800 pound-feet of torque, but I really think that this 8-speed is doing a lot of the work with these deeper gears because it has a 342 rear. So you're going to get better fuel economy, you know, on the highway because of that. Actually, you know what I'll do? Here's what I'll do. We'll do a quick MPG run, just really quickly. That way way you guys can kind of get an idea. I'm on the highway, but like I'll stop and obviously make a U-turn or everything like that, but I kind of want to see what it'll end up being at the end of this. So, but like I said, this truck is ready to go and has a 5-year 100 warranty, has 336 bumper to bumper. Oh yeah. Even not having this truck in tow haul mode, the downshifts are pretty strong. So far I'm at 19. I'll probably finish off with about 10-11 miles on this trip. I'm almost back at a dealership, but having the 342 was a huge improvement for fuel mileage, especially for a truck like this. Hopefully in the future I'll find a 2025 Ram to tow with. I don't think that the 342s are going to matter because, like I said, the 8-speed is going to do most of the work for you anyways. But here's that 4K camera for the rearview mirror. You do notice that the deck light is kind of showing there, so I may not add that option, or I may have them relocate that light if it's possible. But yeah, this one has the auxiliary switches down below, has the vinyl flooring, and has a 7-inch cluster as you guys saw too. But yeah, the acceleration is really good. Transmission smooth, you don't feel the shifts. And there's that iDash Pro. 18.6 mpg. We drove a little bit in the city too, so not too bad I would say. And last thing, I want to show you guys the backup camera. Like where that's located at. And then here are the numbers on the door. So they did update this from Tallboy. So you guys see that front gross axle rating is 6,000 pounds. The rear is 9,850. So this is slightly higher than the trucks with the beds on them. I'm talking about the dually trucks. 14K GVWR. And stay tuned. I will run this truck and the flatbed over the scales. That way you have an idea of how much payload you would have with these trucks. But I know that with the extra fuel, you can use your imagination, because I'm not going to fill these tanks up, but you can just use your imagination. What is it, like 8 pounds per gallon, I think, of diesel? Is that what it is? Somewhere in there. I'll put it here if I got that wrong, but yeah. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you know someone, or if you are someone, be sure to text me at my number if you want some pricing or if you would like to buy the truck. And I'll see you guys soon.